Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm so happy to introduce all of you to Madeline. She is the rep for Derek Lam 10 Crosby. I had the pleasure of previewing the collection with her a few weeks ago in New York for Market. It's an amazing collection, so I'm really excited to be here with you all tonight. This is also the kickoff to our spring 2023 trunk show season. So Derek Lam is #1. And we've got a really exciting, pretty much 2 months of spring 2023 trunk shows ahead of us. The nice thing about the spring 2023 trunk shows is that we've just finished the season. So it's all still very raw and still, very fresh what, we maybe felt we were missing, or just, it's always nice to look forward and look for something new and fun and exciting for the season. The collection is amazing. I remember I walked into the showroom and looked at Madeline and I was like, has something changed here? Like, is Derek still doing it? Like, what has happened? Because everything was really fresh, really new. The colors were electric, almost overwhelming when you saw it all together, but it's really an amazing collection of versatile, ready to wear separates. I think there's a lot of great full head to toe looks, but there's also some really great items as well to take you through the season. And I know we're all gearing up, to start traveling again and getting out there. And I know we're all probably already planning our warm vacations for next summer. So we're really excited to have some inspiration for the season on this, somewhat cold day here. So thank you so much for being with us. Tell us about the collection. Tell us what you guys discovered in Market. What was Derek's inspiration? I know Morocco as a travel was a big inspo. So just tell us a little bit about the inside scoop as you know it for Derek.
Happy to. So like Rachel was saying, Morocco was the initial inspiration for our design team. So you will see some of these like bright cobalt colors and some really fun prints and things coming through. It's spring, so of course we're playing with a lot of fun poplins, but we are bringing a lot of new fabrications and blends into the mix. You'll see a lot of great new silk blends. We're doing like some cotton cashmere blends in the knits. So the knits aren't necessarily like a wool or a wool blend, which is great because we're constantly getting requests for more of a cotton knit. As well to that, I think blazers, jackets in general is a big part of this collection. You'll see a lot more blazers from us. Maybe some bodies you've seen in the past from us, but just updated in a new print and a new colorway. It might even have a new twist to it. We're doing a lot of ruching on the sleeves, and denim as well as one last thing to touch on. We really are expanding our assortment. Our new denim designer has worked with amazing brands before, like Jonathan Simkai's denim and Frame. So we're really excited to partner with him and really just continue to expand our denim assortment, our washes, and our stretch as well.
Yeah, the denim was definitely a really new and exciting category for you guys for sure, and something that we are excited to have in store, even included in our buy. So the deliveries we're looking at here are a February, March, and April delivery in store. Fingers crossed we're, near the end of our supply chain nightmare, but these are the dates that we are really gearing up and looking to receive these goods. So the first delivery will be your February delivery. And I'm really excited about this first style we're going to talk about, which is this beautiful leather, right? So it's 100% leather with this seashell embellishment, almost like a pearl shell.
It is a pearl, yes. And you'll see that a lot throughout the collection, a lot of pearl embellishment detail. We're kind of trying to focus on embellishments or buttons or things like that, kind of differentiating from things we've used in the past.
Yeah, so really beautiful silhouette. I love the shape. You could wear it belted or unbelted if you don't like that kind of belted look, but I think it's a really even great piece back to denim, but I think it could go to the office as well, which we, always like things that are multi-versatile. So that was really great. There was a couple really strong leather pieces throughout the entire grouping, and I think the price point is really sharp for lamb leather as well. And then the next page, we have the bottoms in the lamb leather, which are kind of fun and different. So this is the Robertson crop flare, which is a core style that you guys
Yes.
offer, but
Yeah.
usually Crosby Twill, so now done in the great leather. So this is like a silhouette that we love here at Hangar9, specifically because I find the crop flare is a really easy pant to wear 12 months of the year because it looks great with boots, looks great with a loafer, you can wear it with a sneaker. She's wearing it here with the like little strappy heel. It's just a really versatile length and kind of silhouette. Okay, next we have one of our favorites, a cotton blend tweed double-breasted blazer. Well, sorry, this is actually a single-breasted offering.
Yeah.
In the blue multi. What was the inspiration here? To me, it's got a little bit of Chanel
Yeah, it's
vibe.
good for Feb. Yes, definitely. And it's good for Feb as well. You know, we are, of course, going into spring, so you kind of want those bright colors, but we are trying to give you guys a little bit more buy now, wear now. You're going to need more of a layer in Feb before we're inching into those warmer months. And again, here she even has the pearl button detail as well on both the single breast feature and on the pockets as well.
Yeah, and that was something too that I was really excited for because you guys do typically go pretty heavy into a sailor button. So we're introducing
Definitely.
details, which I think really kind of update and make the collection new and exciting. And I think a good button really makes a big difference. And then we get into the next style is a stretch poplin. I'm wearing the stretch poplin today, being in October, and it feels great. My mother, who is an avid ironer, she was giving you mad praise at our appointment, saying that like, of all the cotton that I ironed, quality, I absolutely love it. So that means a lot coming from her. So it's a really beautiful, heavy sort of stretch poplin, something you guys do really, really well. And this is a nice geotile print. And Madeline, if there's any call outs on length or anything like that, please just
Definitely.
jump in.
Sure. Happy to jump in. And one thing too, to touch on some of the dresses, which I think we really did a great job of in this collection, and you'll see as we continue moving forward through line sheets, is we're really trying to give you like an elastic waist option so you can kind of play with it. Size wise, you know, you can wear it if you're 5 pounds lighter, if you're 5 pounds heavier, which is great with this dress as well. And has that elastic tie with the pearl detail as well.
Yeah, really great little detailing. And then the next style is one of my personal favorites, actually. So this print is a really great, Rach, if you can just go to the next slide, is a really great print. It's actually a pomegranate. So you'll see it in the cotton poplin in a colored version, but it's so cute here in this quilted jacket in a denim. This was definitely one of my personal favorites. And then it has the crochet detail around the edging, which is really super cute. Great back to denim, will look great with white. Really versatile, something I think you can wear a ton. And then this next piece honestly really stood out for me. It's a little puff sleeve Henley knit. The composition here is the cotton, nylon, and silk. Really beautiful mix. A cotton silk anything is just lovely. It's a really rich luxe composition, but this one I thought looked really expensive. This looks like a very, you can't so much tell online, but when you get up close, it actually has like a diamond stitch on the fabric. It's really a beautiful, beautifully executed, lots of little details. This is an important piece for sure. Then next we go to your classics, which is not totally dissimilar from what I'm wearing. The cotton poplin. This is done in a V-neck dress. We had this last spring in a long maxi printed version. Really flattering silhouette, cinched in at the waist, nice V-neck, easy length. I think lots of people can wear this, and it's offered here in the 3 colors.
Again, the black here too.
Right.
Yes,
really
yes, exactly. And the black here too, I think is great for buy now, wear now for Feb too. Last market, like Rachel was saying, we offered the Tora here, which is in the khaki and the fuchsia. We offered her in black actually last February, and I think people were really gravitating in market towards the colors, obviously for spring, but then the black is what we sold through so much of in February. So it's important to give, you know, to give you guys that option as well for Feb.
And then the next page is again continuing with the cotton poplin. The Serena is a dress we all know and love from Derek Lam. Really easy silhouette. I love it here though in the khaki. It's got, you know, cool cargo, vibes. We typically see it in a print, so this is a really nice alternative. And then the Fatima dress on the right, this was beautiful, really A-line silhouette with this white embroidering detailing. It's very artisanal, very unique, really easy little dress. And it does have that little cap sleeve, which is really nice. So anyone who kind of wants a sleeve. And now it has the ruche. Can you like lower the sleeve on that?
You can play with her. Obviously sleeve length won't change, but you can kind of play with the ruching. And like Rachel was saying, this is one of our best-selling styles. We've done her now for a year in kind of different iterations. So it's great to offer it with this embroidery detail, which is new for the first time. And then as well, the cinch detail at the sleeve is new too.
Yeah, and this is definitely one of those easy dresses that you would take to Europe, but you'd also wear it to a wedding or an event, or it's like something you could do with sneakers, but dress it up. It's gonna have a lot of different ways to wear this guy. She's really versatile. And then the next one is Charlotte tie waist. Again, another silhouette that we know and love. Done in just, again, the khaki multi, basic stripe. Can't go wrong. It's just an easy silhouette. And then this was another really great grouping, the cotton tweed.
Love this group.
Yeah, really nice, great work silhouettes. Really tight price point. I think there's got a lot of value here. And again, I can see this is a really great buy now, wear now in February, but you can also kind of spring forward wearing, you know, maybe not in the depth of August. It might feel a bit warm, but it's a really great transitional fabrication in the cotton. And then we have the Crosby Twill. So we are very excited to have this new cigarette body. I'm hoping it makes its way into core.
Yes.
If you've been shopping here a long time, you know that this is a fabrication we have in stock all the time, typically in a flare silhouette. So we're really happy to have this really sophisticated modern update in the cigarette. Comes in the soft white and the black. And honestly, both colors are great. Their white is not sheer at all. It's a nice, substantial fabrication. So, which is one of the reasons why we stock it so often in white, because it's not sheer. You can wear it. It kind of, it's substantial enough fabric that it holds its own. So it, you know, doesn't show all the lumps and bumps. It's a really great white pant. If that's something you're in the market for, I highly recommend this fabrication. Travels great, doesn't wrinkle. I could go on and on. And then you'll see her on the next page. Same fabric, so it's very stretchy, thin. It's really just cotton and elastane, but it's got like super stretchy kind of feel to it. This is their Robinson crop flare with the sailor buttons, which is the classic. So everything went with sailor buttons, and we were desperate for something.
We have to have a few features.
Yeah. So we have a few sailor buttons, really cute here in the short, and their shorts are all a really nice length. And then the next print is one of my personal favorites. Both these bodies I think are amazing. It's that really super cute pomegranate print. And I think you did both bodies in the best color. They kind of came out really nicely with that selection. These would probably be two of my top faves in the dress category. And then the next style is a little bit of luxe, buy now, wear now, in the cotton cashmere. So this is 85% cotton, 15% cashmere. Really modern silhouette. It's got the bell sleeve, which I think you guys do best with the lace up and embroidery. Really sweet, just kind of fun, flirty sweater.
Yeah, great for Feb, and it can really carry you through as well. You know, you can style her with denim in Feb. You can go all the way through summer with her, take her as a takeaway piece on vacation, pair her back with a denim short, so you can really play with her.
Yeah, and the composition of the cotton and the cashmere is really, really nice. And then the next is where the real Moroccan inspiration comes to life with this great pajama look. I honestly think Derek does the pajama look best. He's probably one of the pioneers of the look for sure. Yeah. The first to do it. We're happy to kind of see this. I love the sleeve detail on the oversized shirt. You know, pointing out this is meant to be a boxier overcut silk blouse. It's not meant to be fitted. So keep that in mind, but I love it with the paper bag short. You could do a half tuck. And again, I think the silk pant is actually really super fun. Like that is a really cool way to do a printed pant. Okay, then next we have the lightweight cotton twill, the Denver Highway. So this is a silhouette that I saw everywhere. Every appointment there's a really, kind of big push towards this sort of paper bag waist. But what I really love about this one is it has a nice wide leg as opposed to like a peg or a cropped or something that could, look a bit clam digger. This was very sophisticated with a long lean leg, paper bag waist. And is it pleated or is there a micro?
She does have a micro pleat at the top, yes. So she's right under like the paper bag effect with the tie.
But you can see the pleat doesn't add any volume. It's really clean in the right place. It doesn't bulk. So I think this is, to test in pant in that sort of paper bag waist. I think this is a really good body. Just keep in mind, you do have to tuck with this sort of pant. This, if you're, adverse to any sort of tucking, maybe not the pant for you. Questions about the white, Madeline, how do you feel? They don't look the photo. How are they?
Yes. So our production team, when these photos are taken, haven't done their final look through on everything. So they will, go through before going to our factories and make sure that the pockets will not be showing. They won't be see-through. And same thing you'll see on any like white throughout the collection. These are just kind of our first round samples before our team goes through and relooks at everything.
Okay, great. And then we have another fun print, super bright, really kind of speaks to true summer, great takeaway piece for this time of year. I love the little update to the sleeve, that sort of balloon sleeve on this dress. And the length on this looks a little bit longer than some of
like
them.
The Torah.
Yeah. So this is a nice cotton poplin option if you want something a little bit longer, but not full maxi. And then on the next page, we have our full maxi body, which is also really pretty. I'm loving the blue multi. I think it's really, really nice. And that kind of wraps up the first delivery. Second delivery, slightly different color palette. Really, I think pretty, like a little bit softer palette, would you say, is the second delivery? Definitely. A little bit more muted.
A lot of pinks as well, and a little bit of blue too. You'll see kind of a progression.
Yeah, and this is actually like a thistle. So a thistle bloom stretch poplin fabrication, really pretty. And then the Beatrice, oh, sorry, fire drill here, of course. The Beatrice lace-up V-neck dress, it has tassels, correct?
Correct. So she also has like the little pearl embellishment detail at the end of the tie, which you've seen, throughout the collection on a few other dresses. So she does just have like those extra additions that our team really wanted to go the extra mile and make them special.
Yeah, really pretty. And again, great for events. I'll let you, Madeline, maybe carry on with the next little bit.
Happy to.
Yeah.
Happy to. So our tweed group here, obviously we're really focusing on jackets, like I mentioned earlier, but we really wanted to give you guys a set. So it's great to give you the contrasting colorway, kind of visually to make it a little bit different. You guys really can wear the jacket back with denim. And then of course you can pair the skirt back with an easy tee. So you really can play with them separately and together, which is great. Our Pay utility shirt dress, this was a favorite during market. She's just a thin stripe, vertical stripe, has the little flutter sleeve and the added belt waist with the front button placket as well. But she's just kind of easy, understandable, kind of what you've seen from us in the past with the similar like Buffy style look, Buffy dress style look. But really giving you a new body with a little bit of variation. And then again, jackets was huge for us. Specifically, the Ralph here in the blue multi in the middle was one of our biggest jackets for market. So she is the single breasted functioning button. Our Kaya on the left, obviously we're doing the same rustic plaid in a different colorway, but she's actually going to give you the double-breasted effect, but she's actually going to be a hook and eye closure. So she's non-functioning with the buttons. Ralph is super cute too, because you can, of course, pair her back with the short, which we love, a little set option there.
And this is where you did the ruche detailing too in the sleeve,
yes.
right?
So you'll see on the sleeve. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, really nice. And then, you kind of touched on this, but we do get a little bit of resistance to double-breasted, but I think but it has the detailing of a double-breasted, which is
Definitely.
really important.
So Serena, of course, here, like we saw earlier in the solid colorway, you do have her here in a printed option in this terracotta multi, which again, I think will be great for March and kind of carrying you through some of those true summer months. She is the same body as our satina. If you've gotten our satina from us in the past, we've done her in solids and stripes. So really the only update here on the Serena versus satina is the ties on the side. And she will have the pearl detail on the tie as well. Our crinkle walls. So this is definitely a new fabric group for us. We haven't played as much with this. It's great, you know, to give you some more variation with fabrics. So this Rania has been super popular, obviously great here back with denim as well. But she's just kind of a fun new option we haven't offered before. Charlotte, of course, we saw her earlier in the khaki and white stripe. You do have her in this coral ecru. But she will have the eyelet feature, which is great. So you can probably kind of see throughout, she has a little variation of this eyelet all over. And what I like to touch on with the Charlotte whenever we're looking at her is that the tie really can be tied in the center or on either side. You do have a lot of fabric kind of to play with. And I do hear that a lot of women like having that tie because they just feel like they have a little more extra fabric in the back as well. And they just feel a little bit more covered, which is great. This also has been a very popular jacket group. I actually was just looking through today. I think we did a little bit more in the lilac white than the red white. Of course, kind of depends what you're styling back with. Both blazers are the same body, so you just have two different colorways here in the tweed.
And I know it says red white, but it does translate more as like a corally pink.
Yeah,
almost.
it's more of like a pinky. Yep.
Yeah, I'd say the photo is pretty accurate in terms of color representation.
Yeah.
Just don't be deceived by the red white. It doesn't translate very red.
Yes, correct. And then this little novelty crochet group is super fun. Cardigan, you know, obviously we're pairing her back with some leather, but you can pair her back with denim. And then the dress as well, she's going to ship with a full slip. So she can be attached. And really, we probably had kind of an even interest in both of these, but people are loving the crochet. She feels a little bit more special.
Yeah, and the hang is really pretty on it. It's got a weight to it, so the hang is quite nice.
Of course, some cotton poplin. We love her and need her. So the Rosa on the left, she's actually a repeat we did in polyfile in pre-spring. So you guys, you know, we'll see that coming up in November and December ships. But updating her in the poplin felt right here in the white. The Daphne in the middle, she is the same body as our Buffy dress if you've had her before. So she does just have the embroidered detail. And then on the right, the Anastasia, she's actually a new body. So, you know, really playing with a few new bodies in this collection. Again, she has the elastic waist, which is great. She has elastic actually along the chest and along the neckline. So you can play with that kind of as well and situate and sit her where you'd like. And the braided belt too, that's something you can kind of see here on the Daphne and the Anastasia. So definitely, you'll probably see a little bit more of that braided belt from us in the future. Shibori here, you know, Buffy, of course, on the right, we love her. And then the Daria top, she's new. So just, you know, giving you another feature as far as category. We're really trying to work on our top assortment. You know, we're getting requests from people. They have the dresses in their closet they know and love. So they're ready to kind of expand their wardrobe, work on their tops, and pair them back with some bottoms they already have.
That's going to be on my personal for all those who are wondering, that balloon sleeve shirt in the eyelet.
And then soft twill suiting. So, you know, this is an easy body from us. Our Walter jacket, we've done it in core, we've done it in black and navy. We've never featured it in white though before. So white feels so appropriate for spring. So we've just updated her, and this is the blazer in your closet you'll rewear over and over again.
Yeah, absolutely.
our antique eye cat, definitely a favorite. This was kind of like an every order group in general. Again, you can kind of assort it how you like. You can do the 3-piece suiting. You can do just jacket and short. You know, if you have an underpinning of your own you prefer. And then, of course, you can do jacket back with blazer and style it with pieces you already have in your closet as well. Oh, I saw the question. Okay, for the Videla shorts, how is the length and the rise? So she is one of our shorter shorts in the collection, I will tell you. We've actually previously done this exact body in the Videla. We did her in pre-spring in a linen fabrication, in some solids. So we did get a lot of, you know, true selling feedback on the floor that people were loving it, loving, you know, putting her back as a set. But good question, because she is one of our short lengths, and I can check with our team and relay to Rachel as far as length as well.
And in the showroom, you guys showed this jacket and cami top back to the Frankie denim, which we'll see later on. And that was a really cool outfit. Like that was one of my favorites for sure. So this is a great also, you know, combo for date night back, you know, to your denim. And you could have some even fun with colored denim here. So this is something too that I would think about to go with your jeans for sure.
So the spring conversational group, obviously she's super fun. She has this crazy print. She has some bright colors to her. So the top is really easy, back with denim, you know, back with some separate bottoms. You can style her up or down. And dress, she's actually a new body. So same as we've seen with some of the newer bodies previously, and we'll see some more coming up. She does have this added tiered ruffle detail, which is super fun, and an elastic band on the sleeve as well, which is great because you're not going to feel like she's, you know, hanging on to you and you can't really like breathe for a second. You really can get some air. And then the climbing iris, kind of touching on fabrications again, we're loving this crinkled wall. She is lined as well, and then she will give you that tiered ruffle feature here too. And then our embroidered crochet, we have featured her before in pre-fall actually this summer. We did her in kind of like in a darker orange colorway with white, but it didn't have the embroidery. So we've really updated her with the embroidery, made her a little bit more special, intended for her to be a special piece that's paired back with something already in your closet or denim, as you can see here with our patch pocket feature.
But it is a cropped sweater, so just keep that in mind. It is a cropped silhouette, because the rise on even the jeans she's wearing is quite high. So this is definitely a cropped silhouette. And that is the finale for delivery 2. So next we'll go into delivery 3, which will be your April grouping. So kind of, you know, really getting into summer here, or like, you know, heavy spring at this point, with some more great soft weight suiting. So talk about the soft twill suiting, and how is it different than the Crosby twill?
Yes. So her hand, honestly, compared to Crosby twill, is a little bit softer, naturally, soft twill suiting. But the Crosby, you know, she's intended really to be in a pant and kind of like hold you in, but still have some stretch to her. So just as far as the hand to her is going to be like a little bit more substantial. This soft twill is a very luxe fabric, so she feels very soft. Again, here in the jacket, you'll see she has this hook and eye closure that we were doing on some of the previous blazers we mentioned. And then the short here will ship with that braided belt as well. In lookbook and styling, we kind of played with the belt on the jacket too. So if you buy the whole set, you can do that as well. But again, fabrication here, very luxe. Obviously, she's a cotton blend, so she's super soft. Yeah, we love this group.
And embroidery, you know, as we talk about trends, is definitely one of the bigger trends to focus on. Like on the trend report for spring, you'll definitely see embroidery, you'll definitely see crochet. So those are two, you know, really important sort of things that you guys did a lot of in really good ways. So that will be kind of two trends that you'll see kind of taking over the fashion scene. And then the next one is actually the same print we saw in delivery 2, just in yellow.
So the Delphine is great. She does have like the tie waist feature and the little peplum at the bottom. We have been playing with a little bit more peplums. And then the Anastasia dress, we saw her previously in the solid white. Of course, if you want to do her in the print, which we probably did a little bit more print in market, but again, you know, kind of gives you the option for the print or the solid. You can play with that as well.
Well, I think all the prints are really strong here, so it's almost hard to ignore them. Although the colors are so great and fabulous in their own right, you know, compared to the print, you know, it just doesn't seem quite as wow. But this piece I love, super cute, love the yellow, back to denim, really, really cute. So tell us about this tweed fabrication.
Yeah, so this tweed jacket, again, you know, colorway wise, it sits really well with our D3 delivery. She's great back with denim. She does this, the photos just don't even do her justice. So the little white trim you see featured 4 times on the body is super, super beautiful. Even has like a little kind of shine to it. And again, you see that trim on the edge of the jacket as well. And then paired back with our button details, but she's just really, really luxe in person. Like the photos truly just don't do her justice. She looks very expensive and updated. Yeah, so we love her back with denim too.
Yeah. And I just like jackets are so important, especially when we talk about our Hangar9 formula. The jackets are really what makes the magic all work when we talk about like our secret sauce. They're just so versatile. You can dress them up for even evening, special occasion with a great sexy, you know, satin dress, but then it looks fabulous back to jeans, going for brunch with friends. Like you have to be able to wear everything at least 3 different ways for it to be a really good investment piece. And especially, you know, jackets being a higher dollar value item when we're talking about an overall budget, they're really the pieces that have to get the most mileage, just because then your cost per wear is less. So little novelty jackets like this really have an important place in the wardrobe. And all of the jackets we've seen from you guys the last 3 deliveries, I think are all really, really important. So, you know, if I had it my way, there would be at least 1 jacket on every order to really grouping, because they're all on point for sure. And you will see them all in store. I think I've almost bought every jacket. Little grouping.
We love that.
We will have a good representation, but do focus on the jackets because they're really strong here. And then another great maxi dress.
Yes, new body from us here as well. She does have that elastic waist. We're kind of playing with the tie detail too. So for, you know, styling here in the photo, we've tied her. You can open her up, and just really fun in this iCat jacquard. Again, great new fabric group from us, just to play with something aside from so much poplin we see from everyone for spring.
Yeah, this has a very luxe sort of look about it, very like Zimmerman sort of vibe. It's very versatile. And then a linen blend suiting. So this one, you know, the fabric is really great on this guy. Again, sort of a body we've seen touches of before, but talk about this fabric. So the linen rayon span, in terms of like, how is it going to wear? Is it going to wrinkle? Like, I know it's got quite a bit of rayon in it, so it shouldn't wrinkle too bad. But tell us how this is kind of working for you.
Yeah, I mean, as far as linen goes, you know, of course, we've featured linen in other collections, and this compares because it just has a much softer hand, I feel like. You know, we did a lot of linen blazers this summer that were a little more structured. So this just feels so nice and something you do really want to throw on your body, because it does really just have that luxe feel. Like Rachel mentioned too, you know, we have done this body before. We did it in the previous collection for pre-spring, which you'll see coming out from us soon. But she was in a black, she wasn't in a linen, so she was very different fabrication and colorway wise. But she is similar to our Buffy. We've just kind of made some updates to her. She's a little more A-line. Her length is a tiny bit shorter. And again, she does have those pearl button features, which is amazing.
Yeah, those little details are really, really nice. And then another great stretch poplin and another great print in this blue colorway. again, these are all sort of bodies we've seen throughout the collection. And then next we have the pointelle texture. So this was really, really pretty. Again, sort of falling into that crochet, just on the next slide here, Rach. Crochet grouping. There we go. And I love this green color. It's like a true sage or almost basil green. Really pretty little tie detail, so you kind of can adjust the shoulder, but again, speaking to that crochet. And I love the little like mermaid kick bottom of this silhouette. I think it's really flattering and sexy, much more sophisticated than if it was just like a tube dress. And then the next is another Hangar9 favorite, the bicolor feather and fan. Really cute top, super versatile. Could even be buy now wear now for sure in April. And then the cardigan, which we're super excited to have 100% cotton cardigan from you guys. Such a great oversized cardigan. So it's really nice to have it in a non-wool offering this season. I know in Toronto, Stylist Stuff is super excited about this one. So yeah, it's nice to have a non-wool option for our ladies who are looking for a great cardi. And then
she was kind of, sorry, just to touch really quick on the Malek, she was kind of intended to be a great takeaway piece. So if you do want to throw her in your bag, take her to the beach, throw on with some denim, she's really fun as well.
Yeah, no, it's super fun. And I love this. I think this is the graphic floral linen base. Again, super cute. Love I love it as a set. I think this is a all or nothing combo. Really, really super cute set. But I shouldn't say that. The pant, even on its own, I think could be also really fun, even with just a great t-shirt. But this I think is so cute, especially if you're going away. What a great look. And then the cotton drill. So we were all super excited to have a skirt offering. Skirts are the best. Something I wish more designers did. So talk to us a little bit about these pieces, because all really strong bodies for you guys. And this military sort of utility look is really, I would say, and correct me if I'm wrong, but sort of an identity of Derek Lam. This is something you guys sort of offer in some way every season with a twist.
Yes, definitely. And this group too, she's mostly cotton based, super comfy. The fabrication is amazing. We've done, short versions and pant versions of this fabrication in different colorways in our core program. But again, like Rachel said, it's really nice to offer a skirt. So something we've been doing really well with this past pre-fall season this summer. We had a short body actually featured in denim and a cotton drill as well in white. And really, we sold through everything like crazy. People are really loving the skirt, and you'll continue to see that from us. It's super cute, paired back with the Jody jacket if you want to do a full set. And we have done a lot in the Naya dress too. So she does have those pearl button details, and just some fun, like the braided strap. She just had some fun details to her.
Yeah, and that would also be a really great layering piece also. Like you could layer, a t-shirt under there, a cotton blouse, a bodysuit. There's lots of kind of ways you could have fun styling that guy. No, this is a really great group. So that wraps up the ready to wear portion. So lots of great styles, lots to think about. All of the stylists have these great sort of lookbooks, which we went through. So if you have any questions at all about any of the styles that you saw, please don't hesitate to reach out to your stylist to place your order. The next 3 deliveries are of still February, March, April, but for denim. And like you were saying, the denim has really evolved over the past few seasons. So there was just some really great call outs, high level. And the nice thing is to know is all of our lookbooks have the rise, inseam, and leg opening information. So if you have any questions about any of that, please let us know, because we have it at our fingertips. So I'll let you talk about the first style here.
I think it's the braided belt. Yeah, and the braided belt here, a great new feature. Obviously, there's so much denim in the market. So we're really trying to differentiate ourselves. Definitely our washes and our stretch, like I mentioned earlier, when you're going through, that's the key thing that we're really focused on. So you'll see amazing stretches, amazing washes. But the braided feature is such a special ad. She's really cute, even paired back with the blended like pink Moroccan top we saw earlier. We saw her a lot on the model and she looked amazing. And then of course in the skirt here in the middle and the Stella, you'll get that braided feature as well. She's a little bit harder to see, but same as the Harlow pant, you will have that braided feature on the waist in the Stella skirt. And then on the right are Dion. Like Rachel mentioned, the paper bag has just been like a huge thing we've seen, you know, obviously in our showroom and filtered down through our design team, but also in other showrooms too. So you'll see that here with this short with the little frayed detail. Really cute, even paired back with a sweater. We saw her in our showroom paired back with knits. So again, she can kind of carry you through the cooler months and then easing into more of the true spring.
And keep in mind, like, these models are tall drinks of water. Like, I have lots of Derek Lam shorts and they are really nice, easy length. They're not super short. And the other thing I love about them is they all have a little bit of an A-line feature. So, you know, they cast a nice shadow where they need to. So don't, if you're going to test a short, which I highly recommend you do for next summer, I think we're going to have a hot scorching summer and we're all going to be traveling and a short is on the wish list. Derek Lam is a really safe, comfortable place to try it because they are an easy short to wear. They are not booty shorts by any means whatsoever.
The Crosby here too, just to touch on the previous page, she is going to be the exact same flare that you get in the Robertson pant and our Crosby Twill fabric. So if you have that, if you've tried her out, you're going to get the exact same kick flare here. Really great in this new bleaker, darker wash. You'll see her coming up in line sheets in a little bit of a lighter wash too. So you have two offers, but she was super popular in this dark colorway. And then our Harlow. So she is actually a new body from us. I believe Rise Wise. I think she was a 12. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rachel. But she is, I think, Rise Wise a little bit easier. Does that sound correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And on the Harlow, you'll see her coming up in an ivory as well. And then our Frankie. So this is what we did so much of, our favorite. So we actually featured her in pre-spring last collection without the distressing detail. The wash was a little bit more medium than here. You're seeing more of a true light wash. But people are loving this distressed detail. Again, kind of makes it a little bit more specialty. You know, you might have so much in your closet already without the distressing. It's nice to just do that new little addition. And again, we saw her with that pomegranate quilted jacket earlier in line sheet. She's super cute as a set there. And then our released hem. So people are really, really loving this too. Again, gives you that specialty feature, something you're not seeing from other designers, from other brands. So it really gives you reason to buy. It just feels like a little bit more specialty denim. She's not like your classic denim piece in your closet.
Delivery
so
two.
Moving into D2. So patch pockets, we love this patch pocket feature. You're gonna have her in two washes. You're gonna have her in the white and in this Greenwich. And she's super fun, I think, in the true Greenwich wash. We did a little bit more of her. You will see, like I mentioned in the Harlow, an ivory Harlow version coming up. So people are loving that ivory variation versus the white denim. But again, the patch pockets have been huge this market. People are loving that feature.
And what does the back pocket look like here? Is it just clean or similar?
It's actually a patch pocket as well on the back. So you're going to have same pockets front and back. Yes, correct.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, this is a really, like, it's a hard thing because this is a style that I think looks so good on so many people, but people are afraid of the, you know, the patch pocket. Like, it's something I think everyone should try, because if you kind of get the look, I think it's a really sophisticated jean. It has a Parisian feel to me for some reason. But yeah, don't be afraid of the pocket. It's done really well. So definitely I think worth trying if you can wrap your head around having a little front pocket.
And then our Crosby, of course, we saw earlier in the darker wash and bleaker, so you will have her here in broom in more of a medium wash. We did actually feature her in pre-spring, so earliest ship you can get on this would be November, but we're going to carry her through to spring because we think this wash is great for those months as well. But again, that has that Robertson flair. She's amazing.
And too, I want to give, highlight that this one is organic cotton and recycled elastin. So a sustainable denim option, which we love. And then the Harlow in ivory. These were beautiful. These white were so nice.
Yeah, ivory's it's a great update. There's so much white in the market. So we're really giving you guys, again, a reason to buy. You need to spice it up, get some ivory in your closet, and we're very excited about it.
Yeah, this was a great one for sure. And then the next body is a cute little option. Somewhat rocking the flounce sleeve tonight with the dress that I'm wearing. So this is a really kind of cute option in denim. And again, I can't possibly think where I would wear this, but I would like to look at this girl in this dress. Yeah, exactly. But for our London crowd, if you're going to the Country Classic auction, I think this is a great outfit option, or something at the Royal. But it definitely has country and Western vibes, but super cute. And then this next short is one of our favorites. We haven't had it in the denim, but we had something similar in the Crosby Twill, which was really a great easy short. So I know it looks short here, but these are not super booty shorts. I promise. These are a really nice, easy length, and a great wash. And it's got the buttons on the side.
Yeah, so she actually has a shank button feature, which is something, we played with a little bit in our Crosby Twill, actually a little bit of our newer denim too, that's coming in store soon. So the shank button is amazing. And obviously you can see it has like a little tab on the side too. So you can actually make her a little bit more high-waisted if you want, and kind of play with where you want her to sit.
Yeah, very, very good denim short option. And then the next one, we are seeing a lot of this front slit crop flare. We have had it from you in the past in a black full length. This is the first time you're doing it, or that I've seen it anyways, in a crop flare. Again, really good in the optic white. And this is a great, jean to showcase your fabulous shoes. The shoes and the footwear for next spring are all bright colors, super fun, lots of glitter, gems, whatnot. So you need to have the perfect jean to kind of showcase footwear. So this is a really nice option, as it just draws the eye down to the ankle. And then we have our April delivery. So nearing the end. Delivery 3.
So Mira, of course, you're going to have her updated here in the shale green too. So we are playing with a little bit of this colored denim. So, really testing out, again, some specialty options. So you will have her, of course, in the white if you want your classic go-to, but if you want to change her up a little bit, you can do the shale green as well.
And this was a really beautiful sagey green. It was very well done. It's a pretty,
very muted in person.
Yeah, the color on screen, on my screen anyway, does not do it justice. It's really soft and pretty, and it will go with so much for sure. Another good jean short, but this time with sailor buttons.
Lena, of course, we got to have a few sailor button options. So the Lena is actually new. We haven't done this exact body before. And especially in our denim, I feel like we've played with a lot of the sailor short buttons in our Crosby Twill. So it's great to play with it in denim as well. And again, she's in our Mercer wash. So she's a little bit more of a medium dark wash. And she did really well at market as well.
And do you know, and maybe you don't, and you can let me know, but that second composition, the 6% in that last body there.
Yes.
What is that?
Yes, dear. Honestly, I'm not totally 100% sure. So let me check with my production team, but obviously with the word elast, I'm assuming it's going to give you a little bit of stretch, similar to the 2% elastane you're seeing as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. So, total elastin in this is actually then 8%, which, is super high. When we talked about denim, like that is like almost yoga pants, like so this would be a super comfy jean. Okay, and then that wraps up the spring delivery. Then you guys have a great core program. I'm going to be sensitive of everyone's time because I wanted to keep this under an hour, but let's just flip through.
Just flash it through.
Yeah, because there are some really great, amazing basics here, specifically in the ready-to-wear category. So I just want to focus on these a little bit. Really great core basics. If you need to update your basics, this is definitely where to do it. And the price point is really sharp, like $6.79 for a really great fashion blazer, is fantastic. So we're loving the core pieces here, and these can come in at any time you want in any delivery. I would always say, why not go first delivery, get it sooner later, because a lot of these can be really great buy now, wear now pieces. So maybe Rach, we can just quickly, and sorry, that last body has actually a ruche. It's sort of hard to see in the picture, but it's a pant with a ruche side, which is kind of fun. And it has a clasp closure, correct?
Correct. So she's front zip, clasp closure, and she's in our softwool suiting. So you can pair her back with, the blazers on the previous page in that same fabrication.
Yes, which is really great. And there's lots of options for every sort of jacket. Napa leather, love this. I think this is really great, easy, tight price point. And then there's the crop flare. Again, we love. Oh, the compact viscose. This is a body that we had last spring. Really great. Nice, thick knit. Really tight price point. Love the midnight. It's nice and rich, true navy. This is a good little comfy sweater dress. You just want like that workhorse or like house dress, as I call it, that thing that I put on when I go home. This is really a great cozy option for that in-home entertaining. But then put a tight in a boot, and it's a great little date night dress too. So this is a really great, easy classic. Buy now, wear now is my point. Then the cotton drill. We all know and love. I think everyone on this call probably owns
a little bit
of something, the utility pant probably being number one, but this is also a really great short. Really easy length. It's got that little bit of A-line you can see. So this is one I would definitely recommend. And then we get into our Crosby Twill. So lots of great, amazing bodies in the Crosby Twill fabrication. You all probably know most of them, having shopped with us for so long. But the one that I do really just want to ask about is the Kellis straight leg sailor pant. A few more pages. Is that the one with the tortoise button?
Yes, so she has a tortoise button and it actually has a gold rim to it. So she's kind of an OG for us. We did her a while ago, but we've been getting a little bit more requests in her recently. So we're kind of, doing her again in a big way.
Yeah, this was a really great pant. We've had it previously in black, but I love that you're doing the midnight, but also the soft white. I think this is a really nice update for a white pant. I think it looks rich and expensive. So this would be sort of my number one pick, stylist pick for a white trouser. That one, and then the Harlow in the white, in the denim. And then again, classic ribs that we all know. We'll just flash these bodies really quick. If you have any additional questions on them, please don't hesitate to reach out to your stylist. Tomorrow morning, you will all receive a beautiful recap email with the PDF document as well as the recording. So if you guys have, a desire to kind of look back and learn a little bit more, we encourage you to do so. And don't forget, you can always check out our latest delivery at hangar9.ca. Thank you so much, Madeline, for being here with us.
Yes, of course. Thank you for having me.
Time. It's so great to chat with you and get the inside scoop straight from New York. So thank you so much. And again, thank you so much, my beautiful ladies, for joining us tonight. I appreciate you taking the time to spend with us. And again, hope you'll reach out to your stylist. If you have any questions, we are here for you. So all have a great evening, and we will see you next time.